Literally no one asked for Elf. People asked for everything else. Hello, YouTube. And hi from Twitch. And probably hi back from YouTube to Twitch. It's the start of a new season. W3 Champions Season 2. Today is Friday the 17th of July. We're gonna have some time to talk about the changes. So W3 Champions has started a new season in order to play Warcraft 3 ladder, which Blizzard still hasn't implemented. There is a third-party organization that's doing so much to create a ladder. It's called W3 Champions. Don't be scared by the name. It's just like W3 Arena or NetEase Battle Platform, a way to measure yourself to others. That was not a minute. So if you go to w3champions.com, you can download the installer at the bottom of the page. There's a yellow button that says join the battlefield. And you'll download an installer, trust it, it's fine and everything. And you won't need to start the game through the launcher anymore. You simply go to Battle.net, open Warcraft 3 Reforged, play in whichever classics or Reforged graphics setting you prefer, and then on the versus screen you'll see a new interface that allows you to play the ladder. Now, everyone that's already familiar with that know that these are the following changes. There's been a hard ladder reset. This has a reason. The hard ladder reset means that everyone's MMR is reset back to, I believe, 1500. 2200 and above will enter Grandmaster. The top 30 ratings, ranking points of it will be in Grandmaster. The reason there was a ladder reset is because everyone now has a race-based MMR. That means your MMR with Night Elf is not the same as your MMR with Orc, even if you play on one account. You will also take up a different spot in the ladder rankings with each race. So you could have Happy on rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with all races and then random. And then the second best player of a server would be rank 6. I am now playing on Night Elf, and this will not affect my my overall ranking with my future to be main Orc. So the season just went live like a little bit less than an hour ago. It's 7 p.m. July 17th. I decided to play Night Elf for my first game of the day. And it's not going to affect my eventual placement, MMR, stats, or anything with Orc. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to play a little bit of every race today, I think, which will also give some diversity to my Twitch and YouTube viewers of what race to watch. It will be fun for me. Now, there's another exciting few changes. Autumn Leaves is a new map and has been added to the ladder map pool for one-on-one. No maps have been removed, but a veto has been added into everyone's hands. It allows you to remove that map if you don't like it. That also has a side effect. That means you could have 2 common maps between you and an enemy that have each vetoed 3 different maps. You can have 2 common maps. So there could be one opponent you only ever play Echo or TS against. That's 1 map less than before, where you would have 3 common maps at minimum. Not a big deal, I think, and gives us a chance to play around with a new map, Autumn Leaves, which from the looks of it is pretty good, but I've never played it yet. And I'll definitely upload to YouTube my first game on Autumn Leaves. I think if that experiment goes well, then we'll probably see more maps from time to time on W3 Champions. And I can say that as one of the casters of the Heroes Hearth Fight Night, I'll definitely do my part to try and see if we can get that map included in the Fight Night tournament pool, so that we can, 1, practice the new map via ladder for Fight Night, and 2, give a reason for people to practice the map because there is a Fight Night to practice for. So this kind of this kind of duality allows a map to gain validity in the scene, which was sometimes missing because Blizzard didn't communicate with people. Like, they would add maps that no one wants or that are not widely adopted by tournaments, so no one wants to practice those maps and they would just get thumbed down. Or you could have tournaments that add maps to tournament pools, but because they're not part of the ladder, then you could only practice if you had a team and solid practice partners. Those ladder heroes that only ever practice via ladder would be missing a way to practice. So that was not very ideal. So now I'm hoping that we're gonna hit him with the double action. Make sure that maps are both relevant and tournaments are practicable for. So that's that. Also, the top 8 of the Grandmaster is going to have an end of season tournament for W3 Champions, which is pretty exciting. If players don't want to qualify for it, they can of course seed their spot. If one player is qualified multiple times, then the next spot of course goes to the next player as well. Go get staff preservation. It's gonna be a pseudo region lock, so Europe has to play on Europe, NA has to play on NA, and then Asia, Brazil, ANZ, Australia, they can play on one of the servers that has been predetermined, generally where they experience the best ping, so that they also get a place to play. But the end of season tournament is going to play out in 6 weeks from now. And it's going to be casted by Back to Warcraft. It's also open to be casted by anyone else of the community, but they are the main official casters for it.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I could cast it as well if I don't qualify. But if I qualify, it is my current intent to also partake in that tournament. The end of season... Oh. The end of season tournament is gonna have a prize pool that is donated to by anyone that wants to. You don't have to, but you can. It works via Matcherino.
Research finished.
It already has over $1,000 into the pool. You can find out more about that on W3 Champions as well. W3champions.com. I'm kind of playing this game on autopilot. Yes, Scourge Bonechime and True Shot. Excellent. That's what I like to see. I don't like easy games.
Insufficient gold.
My blade thirsts. We must act. Command me. For Kalimdor. I'm awake. I'm awake. My strength is yours. Blade thirsts. At last, blood. The Reaper has awakened. I be damned. Command me.
How about I just go Keeper third and get Thorns? Completely annihilate his dreams of Scourge Bonechiming me.
At last,
Upgrade finished.
the sleeper has awakened. We must act.
Triet may not be.
Must act.
The prize pool of the Matcherino is going to be split. 35% NA and 65% to the EU tournament, because both EU and NA is gonna have their own tournament.
Where shall I
You don't see any stats right now because they have all been reset. As I said, there's a new ladder season and everything has been reset. Do they know how much percent for each rank in tournament? They're still working that out. I think they're playing around with the idea of 40, 20, 10. But they're still working that out.
My blade bears on a torrent. We must act.
Did he make it night? Yeah.
will not be trifled with.
Pretty cool items on the Naga Sea Witch.
Of course.
Should probably put a wisp at the laboratory. Control group 0. Insta 4 in my main.
Blade bears quickly.
I will not be trifled with.
We must act. At
Our
last.
time is short. Anudura, my strength is yours.
Research
Our
goal.
time is short.
Time has
My strength is yours.
I don't have any dryads left, by the way.
blade bears. We must act. On a torrent. On a car. My blade bears. None shall survive.
Research
Two staffs and don't staff one. Wow, wow, wow.
Research.
JJ. First W of the season. Grubby Night of 1-0. It was just a placement though.